There's just stacks of fake cards, and we know because we see these cards a lot, but they're just reprints of, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Bobby Orr rookie, Jordan reprints with different photos, a Honus Wagner.
I think there are real authenticity concerns.
We have no tolerance. We care about the collector. Integrity matters.
U.S. Border Patrol seized a shipment of fake Victor Wembanyama rookie cards.
Those forgers are now saying,
swapping over.
Yeah, they're like, hey, here's an opportunity. They go where the money is.
It was mixed in with a shipment of fake Versace slides, Louis Vuitton shirts, Porsche steering wheels, and of course they mixed in these Victor Wembanyama rookie cards. There was other NBA branded rookie cards.
Why are we enabling this? Why is eBay letting this get posted? Why are people bidding on it? What are we doing as a hobby?
It's not fair that someone walks into the National and they buy something that's counterfeit.
If you can't trust the products you're buying, whether it's memorabilia, whether it's cards, whatever it is, that's important.
They are printing these overseas and shipping them in for them to be resold. And there were 52,000 sales of Wemby Prism cards, resulting in over $8 million on eBay since the release of this product. I cannot tell you how much that scares me.
Authentically BS is what it is.
It's authentically fucked up.
We good?
I think now in sports cards, it's more important to be educated or understand what's happening, at least in ultra modern or a lot of places, because it's easy to get scammed or buy a fake, and especially if you don't know what you're doing or you're just getting back in. But plenty of people, we just saw the huge bust in Indiana about sports memorabilia and autographs, and in my opinion, it's a ticking time bomb before we find this with sports cards, and not just autographs. But I bought fake cards from China, and these cost, anywhere between $1 to $5, and this is what I got back, and I'll share this with you closer to the end of the video. Some are really easy to know they're fake, some are a little tougher, and these are from China. I'm going to say that somewhere in America, the same thing is happening where someone is making fake sports cards. They're just not selling them for $2 on AliExpress. So if you want to go search AliExpress, I found this out by looking at a WWE guy buying merch from there, and the merch was not half bad and it's super cheap. And then when I was on the site, I found all these fake sports cards. So I don't know, I have at least a dozen in my hand that I want to look at the end of the video.
How do you tell if this is a fake or real LeBron James rookie?
So here's a real one, and you can see this says dead centered, and here's a fake one. Now what's really tricky about this one is you would think if you're making a fake card, you would also make it dead centered, and it's not. You can see the centering here is thinner, and it's thicker here. Okay, so the way that you tell, if you put this loop on here and you blow up the Fleer tradition, you'll see light bleeding inside the letters of Fleer. And that's the only way to tell.
I want you to think about some bigger markets for a minute. Something like a Rolex watch, fine art, Jordan and Nike brand, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, wine. These are billion-dollar counterfeit industries every year. And they put lots of money into trying to stop it and fight it. And you've even heard people like Michael Rubin or CEO of Collectors Universe say, what is it? I want to say it's Nat Turner. They're worried for counterfeit stuff. They're doing everything they can to prevent it. What are they doing? Unsure. That's all I've kind of heard. Maybe you know more. Maybe you can comment below. But I'm not quite sure what they're doing to prevent it, but I almost guarantee where there's money to be made, it's not going to be in cheap cards. It's not going to be, you're looking at if it's worth counterfeiting here. They're not selling it for $2, they're selling it for $10,000. They're trying to do something. And we saw this with there's a lot of 1986 Fleer Michael Jordans that are fake, or the Wayne Gretzky rookie card that is fake. And just moving back to the bigger markets, StockX with Nike last year had to take off 370,000 pairs of shoes because all counterfeit. They themselves got duped with a lot of counterfeits, and they're doing their best. In Italy in February 2025, they busted a workshop producing fake Picassos, Rembrandts. This is not the first time. They see 71 counterfeit with documentation, just like this memorabilia thing, but at a much higher level. You'd think autographed jerseys sell for a lot of money. No, bro. Go buy a Rembrandt or a Picasso, and then a whole different demographic, and they're getting duped even with all the money, even with historians looking at these things. Counterfeit documentation, just like we see in the memorabilia world. It's coming to cards. It will happen. I'm very curious. It might not be tomorrow, might not be next year, but eventually we're going to see some big bust on tons of fake sports cards.
Now tell me I didn't warn you about fake sports cards and why you should pay attention.
Access to high quality printers has become prominent.
No, man, I got it. It's flawless. Check it.
Hawaii. All right, that's good. It's hard to trace, I guess.
Trademark infringement has run rampant in the hobby. A huge slap in the face to card manufacturers.
We've also already seen these with PSA slabs. There have been busts with people making fake PSA slabs, putting cards in them, lower grade cards. It's happening with slabs. Eventually, maybe it's a fake card that looks really good inside a fake slab. Is that happening right now? I would think so. And I'm not being negative, Nancy. It's important to just not buy anything you see. I mean, if you know what you're doing, if you're experienced, if you go to card shows, card shops, scour eBay, actually put time and talk to people and do research and have conversations. This all helps you. It could still happen, but at least you know what you're looking for. You have some ideas. I don't buy Pokemon cards, and I don't know the biggest differences between what a fake Pokemon card would look like and a real Pokemon card would look like, but those are definitely coming from China. There was a whole bunch of Wemby Prism cards that got stopped at Border Patrol and Customs, and they seized it. They looked real. Wemby Prism rookie cards. So it happened with Jordan 86. It's happening now in 2025.
It was a scam. Turns out my card was fake, but I couldn't tell. I was new to the hobby. I didn't know how to spot a fake Jordan. It wasn't until I sent it into Beckett to be graded that I learned that it was a fake.
Not only do you see it with Jordans, I mentioned Gretzky, you also see it with 1952 mantle cards popping up raw on eBay, and someone could just be uninformed as a gift, who knows, and they end up spending money on a worthless card. The reason why I think this is happening is more and more cards, the very high end, which you and me can't afford, are selling for over $100,000 or over $50,000. And when that kind of money is there to be made, scammers, fakers, forgery, it follows, and it's proven in all those other industries I mentioned and more. It's only getting easier to forge these things. It'll be interesting to see how this is handled. There will be someone that spends over $100,000 and the card's going to be fake. And that'll be very interesting to see when that story happens and how everyone reacts. Are we just going to roll our eyes? Are we going to shrug? Or is it going to be a wake-up call? When you buy a Rolex, you get a serial number verification. It has a service history. People can still make fakes, but there is things to look for. Same thing in fine arts. You do a chemical analysis. You have expert panels. Again, there's still people that buy fakes and are able to sell fakes on a daily. In just a moment, we're going to go through the cards that I got from China. But before I say that, I think blockchain, as much as that's a taboo word, I think blockchain for some of these bigger, expensive cards, anything over 10 grand, anything over 100 grand, you set the limit. There has to be some sort of connection, some sort of way to make sure you're buying the authentic thing. Basically, how this would work is when a card gets graded, slabbed, it would also go on the blockchain network. And the grade would go, the serial number, a pop report, or pop report ID, and hopefully a picture as well. And this way now it's on the blockchain. Every time that card would change hands, no matter who it sells to, where it goes, it would also be a transaction on blockchain. So you could track it, so you know the history of this card. And Rolex already did this. In 2023, every new Rolex made also comes with a blockchain-backed warranty. So they're ahead of the game, but there's also more money in Rolex. All right, now let's get to some of the fake cards I bought. Now, there is a similarity between all these things. They share one thing in common, is that they're thicker than the average cardstock, which is actually nicer, but they're very thick. I mean, this is a thick, I don't know if that picks it up. The camera seems to be doing a decent job. Very colorful. I mean, this card cost me $1 or $2. I think you would know, I mean, definitely by feeling it. If this was in a dollar box, I'm not sure anyone would know right away that it was a fake card, except it does feel thicker. They are just thicker. I ended up getting, what is this, a Downtown Triple H. Not sure I love this. Not sure how some of these cards ended up coming to me. I don't know how good that looks. I actually don't think it looks great. But the back of the card, I mean, it just looks like a WWE card. Now, I don't know WWE Downtown. For me, this looks a little out of place. I don't like the photo. What's next? I have the Wemby, a Wemby Kaboom. Now, this doesn't look exactly like a Kaboom, but again, this can easily trick someone. You could easily get a kid with that. It's thicker than the regular card stock. This is the Wemby Kaboom. It's a rookie logo on it. I'll show you the back here right now. It's the thick cardstock almost makes it nicer than what you get from Panini or Topps. It's very thick. I don't know if it shows. Again, $2 this card. And just completely fake. My friend is visiting, or he was visiting over the weekend, and he picked up this slab of cards. Let me show you the one he picked up. He said, oh, this is a nice card. And I'm like, yeah, that whole stack is fake. I mean, and just off first glance, it's hard to tell. Off first glance. I mean, the camera actually picks it up. It looks nicer on the camera. These autos in particular, they do look fake, or they do feel something about the way they're printed on. But 1 out of 10, the camera's not doing a great job picking up. Maybe there's a little better. I think this card costs $6 and completely fake. And if you threw that on eBay and someone bought it, or how about this? You put this in a slab yourself. Sorry to give ideas, but no one will be able to tell how thick it is if you put this in a slab yourself. You sell it on eBay. Maybe you sell it cheap. I don't know. $6, you can make a lot more than that. So it's a little scary to see some of these things. Here's a My House Steph Curry. Super thick. I mean, it's just not the same card stock. The thickness makes the stock almost better. I also bought some One Piece. I bought a whole hobby box for like $5. Colors are beautiful. However, the card stock's very thin. Right away, you touch the card and you just know, oh yeah, that's way too thin. Here's the last auto of the bunch that came. This is Cena. You can't see. Ba-ba-dum-ba. Ba-ba-dum-ba. John Cena's auto. I know the camera's not doing a great job picking the card up, but I mean, $5. And it's not so the price. It's more that it's just, this is fake coming from China. This stuff can be done well. The only difference between some of this stuff and the real thing, or what would make you obviously know it's fake or not, is the card stock. Liv Morgan, I think she's out until the New Year is what I was hearing. She'll probably be back. I'm guessing she wins Royal Rumble. That's my prediction. Royal Rumble. Yeah, Royal Rumble in January, February, whatever. That's my way early prediction. Oh, no, one more auto. We got Joker. Jokic is someone got me, not Jokic. I don't know. I think either way is fine. Anyways, auto on the sticker. And this is completely fake. You know, how easy is that to make? Yeah, God, it worries me. So, know what you're doing, understand. It's better to see the. I mean, many people buy on eBay, and eBay has some good protection. And really, as a buyer, you can almost get a refund, even when the company doesn't allow. Even when you're buying for someone that doesn't allow refunds, normally eBay sides in your favor. But so I'm not necessarily like thinking everyone's going to go out and buy fake cards, but I guarantee you, in the next few years, whether it be 1, 2, 3 years, a big bust is going to happen on fake cards, and it's going to suck.
You gonna fuck on me? Nobody's gonna fuck on you! Grab your son! I hate Godzilla! I hate him too!
If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe if you have not. As always, thank you for watching, and have a great day.
Alright, so 3 quick things why this card was off. Number 1, if you put under a black light, it lights up, which it shouldn't because of the age of the card. Number 2, if you put it under a loop, it's all pixelated, especially the black borders. If you're familiar with T206, it should be solid. Number 3 is the feel of the card. It felt super glossy, which it should not. The only T206 card that does have some gloss are the ones with the tie cob backs, and good luck finding that raw at a card shop.
What up, everybody? This is Robert Ory, aka Big Shot Bob, and you're watching Professional Sports Cards. Hey, by the way, go buy my rookie card.